Hi, everyone. I'm Tatiana Derugina, a professor of finance at the University of Illinois, and this is Econ Quick Takes. Today's topic is, how much tax do the very rich really pay? A new academic paper links members of the Forbes 400, the 400 richest people in the United States, to their actual tax records. The authors estimated a total effective tax rate, all taxes divided by a broad measure of economic income, of about 24% for the wealthiest Americans in 2018-2020. That may be higher than you expected given some prominent examples of billionaires paying little or no federal income taxes. But it is lower than the US average of around 30% and much lower than the 45% or so faced by top labor income earners. Why is the top end rate relatively low? There are two big reasons. First, much of the income of the Forbes 400 doesn't show up on personal tax returns. The public and private companies they own pay out relatively little in dividends, and many pass-through businesses report taxable losses even when they have positive book profits. So the ratio of taxable personal income to true economic income is small at the very top. Second, corporate taxes matter, but only go so far. Roughly 9 percentage points of that 24% comes from corporate income taxes attributed to the firms the rich own. If you looked only at individual income taxes, you'd underestimate how much they pay. But even counting corporate taxes, the overall rate still comes in below the national average. Trends matter too. The study finds the top group's total effective rate fell from about 30% in 2010-2017 to about 24% in 2018-2020, driven by lower corporate tax liabilities after the 2017 tax reform and by a further narrowing of taxable personal income at the top. What about estate and gift taxes? These are small on average. For the top group, these add only a fraction of a percent of economic income per year, partly because mortality is low and many assets pass to spouses tax-free. To sum up, when you count all major taxes against a broad income concept, US billionaires pay about 1/4 of their economic income in tax, less than the average American and far less than top wage earners, largely because much of their economic income isn't taxed at the individual level. Thanks for watching. This has been Econ Quick Takes.